Hi and happy Thanksgiving. Well, I wanted to record this even though I'm in cooking mode. I am not in the mode to get fixed up so that I can be on video, but I could still record this. So I'm making sweet potato biscuits today, y'all. These are the same basic biscuit recipe as earlier. It's just these have sweet potatoes and sugar in them and they're delicious. So stick with me and we'll get right to it. Okay, I'm wanting to do this quick, so I'm not going to take time to bake these in the oven. I'm just going to pop them in the microwave. You can microwave sweet potatoes in like 5 minutes. So I'm just piercing some holes in the side of these sweet potatoes, and then I'm going to pop them in my microwave oven. I'm going to turn them over about halfway through cooking them in the microwave oven, and then they'll be ready. And so I'll be able to let them cool before I handle them, and then get them mixed into the biscuit dough. All right, first I'm going to put 3 cups of my wonderful daily bread self-rising flour. There's 3 cups of flour, a half a cup of sugar, and I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed together. Now I'm going to put in probably about 6 tablespoons of butter. This is one of those times where, because I'm making more biscuits, I'm going to use this dough cutter. I usually use a fork, but this is a bigger amount of dough, so this will be good. Well, as I mentioned in the biscuit video, you do not want to knead biscuit dough. You want to just work it with a light hand, just sort of press it together a little bit, but no more than necessary. The goal is you don't want to overwork it because the dough will end up tough. Here I'm going to have to add just a tiny bit more milk because it's not picking up the flour at the bottom of the bread tray. And so I'm going to just add a little bit of milk, and then I'm going to start pressing it together and working it back in again. But I cannot stress enough, do not overwork the dough, do not knead the dough. This is not yeast-based bread. You will make it tough. You'll make the biscuits tough, and you don't want that. So just work it lightly, but do not knead it. And I've got my oven really hot. It's on, well, it's on 450, but it's been heating up for a long time, so it's nice and hot in there. Plus I have a baking stone that I put my baking sheet on, so that makes sure that the bottom of that is really hot the minute it goes in the oven. So it just needs to be hot. It needs to be ready to get those biscuits to rise. I'm going to get these in the oven for probably about 10 or 11 minutes, and I'll bring you back. Alrighty. There we go. They look wonderful, and they are going to be delicious. I want to let them cool just a little bit before I do anything with them, because they're so hot. They're still baking on the inside a little bit, but I'll show them to you once I'm ready to serve them up. Alrighty, here they are, friends, and I've got this little one right here, saved from my little nephew Luke. It's the perfect size for him. These are absolutely delicious. I hope that you make these and let me know what you think in the comments below. These are so good. And just as an aside, I don't do it, but one thing you can do is make a simple glaze to go on top of them with just powdered sugar with just a tiny bit of milk. You just mix that up, and then you can brush it on top of these, and that's good too. That would remind you of the kind of glaze that they have on top of, like the cinnamon twists or Bowberry biscuits at Bojangles, things like that. But we like them just like this. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I thank you so much for watching, and I want to wish you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.